The one decisive conclusion was to recommend to the mayor that as soon as he returns to the city on Monday morning, that he immediately intervene in the situation personally and see what he can do to bring about the end of this rather tragic situation.
Mr. Woolpert, you and the mayor had a breakfast before he left for his vacation. What happened then and subsequently?
Well, the mayor and his executive committee of the Labor Management Committee met with the mayor the week prior to his leaving on his vacation. At that time, we thoroughly reviewed with the mayor the situation. There was a unanimous feeling of the committee that it would have been inopportune for him to have intervened at that time. The situation simply hadn't ripened to a point where his intervention would have done any good whatsoever. Since then, he has kept in touch through his office with the situation. I've personally kept in touch with the staff of the mayor, and we felt that he's had a pretty good feel of the situation all the way through.
What was decided this morning?
We're going to make some specific recommendations, but we don't think it's appropriate at this time to say what they are. We think that that really should be left up to the mayor, because we're going to try to give him a number of options.
Would those options make the buses run anytime soon? Are we optimistic?
Well, you always have to be optimistic in a situation of this kind, but when you've had a strike of this length go on for as long as it has, I don't think anyone ought to expect a dramatic wind-up of the thing. I think it will take a little while for the mayor to exercise his persuasive powers in the position he occupies. So we're very hopeful, of course, that it can be brought to a resolution in the very near future, but to pick a date, I think, would be unwise.
Is one of the recommendations to replace the conciliator?
Again, I would rather not make any specific statement on what our particular recommendation will be to the mayor.
Okay. Privately, how do you feel about the whole thing?
Well, I think the thing has dragged on long enough that somebody's got to do some headbanging, and I think the mayor